Hey folks, it's Vic Noble here with your weekly trade example for the week ending March the 29th of 2013. Ooh boy. Say goodbye to March already. Over the years I've had the great privilege of getting to know a lot of really good traders and like there's certain commonalities among the great traders. You've probably heard the expression that success leaves clues, and one of the things that successful traders all have in common is that they are 100% focused on their trading plan. I mean, they know exactly what they're looking for before they even sit down at their computer. It's etched into their brain. They don't need to think about it. Actually, I just read a great article that was very spot on today, and basically it talked about the fact that most people don't really delve deeply into any kind of a trading plan or a trading system. They just end up scratching the surface, really. They're not consistent. Then they get frustrated, and then they move on to the latest, greatest system that somebody else has promised that they're going to make a lot of money with. So maybe you can even identify with that a little bit. What I try to do with aspiring traders is show them what I think is the best way of capturing pips the easiest, and that is by putting them on a path of trading the daily trend of the market. Now, it's not the only way to trade. There's some good counter trend trading methods, but trading the trend and the momentum of the day for day trading is the best way to get the easiest pips, and generally the most pips, assuming that you have a good methodology, and you can do that with very, very nice reward to risk. I've been challenging our CC members to focus on finding these kinds of trades. Like, go out there, look hard, find these kinds of trades, get focused, and send them in to me, and let's have a look. And these trades have very specific parameters, setup parameters, so it's not a bunch of guesswork. And by the way, they set up pretty much every day. In fact, you know what? I can't recall a day where there wasn't a trade setup, and well, lots of trade setups. They happen all the time when you know what you're looking for, and that's the exercise. You got to get to that point. And I have to tell you, there are now people in the Coach's Corner who have just done so incredibly well, and have done so for a long time now, and I just love it. They didn't give up. They persisted, which, by the way, is another quality that the good traders all have in common: persistence. Okay, and most importantly, they understood the plan and they followed it. Okay, and the nice thing is all the other members can see the trades that these newly successful traders are taking, so now others can see what's possible by following a plan. Right? It's really nice. It kind of feeds on itself. I really like that feature of the Coach's Corner. And actually, I'll show you one of these trades from one of our members who's been with us just for a few months, a little over 2 months now, I guess. He hasn't had a losing week of trading since he joined. And I hope I didn't just jinx the poor guy too. But I think the reason is because he got so very focused, and he stayed the course with. He knew what he was looking for. He understood it, and he stayed with it. This is the euro-yen pair. He took this trade short down in here, and the reason is, well, first of all, he understands support resistance. This was resistance, and it broke through and it became support. Look at the support. It broke down, and now it's expected to be resistance. Will it be? Well, we don't know, but this candle action right there tells you that that's negative. So he went down to the 1 hour chart, and he found a perfect pattern number 6. If you got the recurring Forex patterns course, there's a beauty right there. And not only that, we matched those up with slingshots or MOFs that are taught in the Coach's Corner. And this happened to be a perfect 10-minute MOF right here. Down it went. I mean, what a great trade. The guy just wrote. Now, he gave it a little bit more liberal of a stop than he really needed to, but he's learning, and he's getting his feet wet and doing extremely well with them, so he was a little more liberal with the stop. He still ended up with almost a 3-to-1 reward to risk on this trade. Just outstanding. Pardon me, almost 4-to-1. It was just under 4-to-1. It got just over 100 pips on the way down here. So super well done. There's another trade I have to mention her. It's a woman from Holland, and boy, what an inspiration she's become. But once again, the point of it is she has a very specific plan. She just trades the euro-US dollar. Let's go to that right now. She only trades the euro-US dollar. Okay. And sometimes she'll trade the British pound as well, but that's it. Simple. And she waits for these pattern 6 together with the slingshot MOF combos to set up. That's her bread and butter trade. That's all she does. And here's a couple of beauties right here. She saw this level. I'll just zoom this out a little bit. Look at this level here, this 128.43, 45 area. And she watched this all happen, set up a perfect pattern 6. Again, if you got the RFP course, you look at this and you'll see it. And nice trade down was a 15-minute MOF sell, perfect setup. And then today, this is on Thursday as I'm recording this, Up it went like this. Another pattern 6 setup right here. 15-minute MOF buy setup, all at the same place. So you got into here. Do you know that on these trades here, like on this one down here, she picked up just over 3 to 1 on that one, and this one here, same thing, just over 3 to 1 reward to risk. She got out. She actually right here on this, when it tagged this line right here at 43 was her exit on it. Just outstanding. And she's been doing this very, very regularly, and really proud of her. I mean, it's just so great to see. But a simple plan. She knows what she's looking for. She follows it. The whole point of this is to simply illustrate how important it is to know your plan and actually follow it. Know what it is that you're going to be looking for each day. Like, see it in your sleep. Visualize it till it becomes second nature. This is what Dave Deming does so very well, that he's taught other CC members to do. And Dave is just an excellent trader. One of the biggest parts of his trading plan is the psychology of it all. He works on himself more than anything else, because he realizes that, you know, you can be handed the best system ever, but that does not mean you're going to make money with it. Okay? If you knew what it was that all the great traders had in common, you know, wouldn't you want to model after them rather than try to reinvent the wheel? I mean, it just makes sense. I mean, so, you know, no matter where you're at with your trading, make sure to pay close attention to what the really successful traders actually do to be that way, and not necessarily their trading system even, but just how they approach trading, and model after them. It'll just help you so much. Okay? Happy Easter, everybody. Hope you guys all have a great weekend and an awesome trading week ahead, and we'll see you next week. All the best.